Nice. All right. So now I've got about 20 minutes to talk because I've got to go back to the dentist today. It's going to be so fun. All right. Let me close that. Okay. Let me make sure everything's working. I can share. I'd just like to put that on the side. Let me put that on the side. Boom. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about the MAGIA project and what we think is going on. I don't know. It's been like almost 24 hours since everything's been happening. So I'm not entirely sure what's up, but I got the Discord open and wanted to just talk about a few things that I've had on my mind since yesterday. And I'm sure there's some other people of you or some other of you that have maybe been in this project. So let me open this up. This is what I got. I'm not really sure how to do like a live chat while I'm doing my screen, so I might just pop back and forth to Streamlabs here. So if you got something to say, just put it in the chat. I could probably go to YouTube. But for whoever doesn't know, MAGIA is a node project that I made a video about. I'm not really sure how long ago it was, maybe like a week. And so what happened is the dev apparently pulled the liquidity out and said that they were updating to version 2. And I'm not sure when that happened or why, but there's just like the communication's been terrible. Will you please just, how do I do this? Anyway, all right, let's get to this. So this is the live Discord right now. So this is the general chat. So everybody's talking about it like this is not a rug. I repeat, this is not a rug. But the three things I'm going to go over, I'm pretty sure it feels like a rug. I've never been a part of one. So I've been grateful enough not to put a bunch of money into a project and then lose it all. But the other thing is, like when, let me switch to the screen so you can actually see. When these things happen, I hear about it all over Twitter, hear about it all over social media. Everything's going on. Like there's a rug. Who is it? What happened? And for some reason, in this case, the Discord's still open. People are still chatting. And I have this this screenshot. Where'd it go? Let me see. So this right here was apparently in Telegram. There we go. So this is in Telegram. And I think that this Moonify is the dev. So MAGIA Lord, I think is his name. But everyone's saying that it rugged, and I'm 99.9999 something sure because I can't do anything in the app, and the dev is just not saying anything at all. So I think it's important that if you're running a project, by the way, this is not sponsored by Bang. This is just an energy drink. But if I'm looking at a project and I'm willing to jump in, I really wanted to make the video. Dang it, I opened the wrong tab. If I want to jump into a product or project, and give me 1 second. Let me open this stuff. I can't talk and move at the same time. Okay. If I want to jump into a project and I am looking to get into one thing that I know over and over is I've been thankful to get into good projects. Okay, good projects getting returns. So those are things like Thor, Vapor nodes. I just got a Fire node, believe it or not. That's really exciting. Projects like Universe. Those are ones that I've been in, and there's a community around them. There's a development team. They're in and out of Discord all the time. They're talking. They're answering questions. There's a whole team of mods. And then there's these other projects that are like MAGIA and Elixir and like some of these other ones. I wasn't in Elixir, but that is something that, like, I just feel terrible for the people that have gone through that. So this was almost like a test. I'm a big tester. I love to do things and then test it and see what happens. And so that was my job with MAGIA. Is like I want to make a video. I wanted to see what's going on with it. I wanted to see how active it was. And so I purposely did not put a lot of money into it. I told myself I was not going to put more than 100 USD in it. I'm not going to put more than $100. I was going to put money in it, and I was going to use to compound the rewards. And I'll open it up right now. I'll I'll go to the MAGIA page. This is where it is. I need to go to the other network because I was on Phantom. All right, so these are my nodes. So you can see the MAGIA price is like 2 cents, like almost 3 cents. But the original ones I made were at 10. So I made one with 10, and then I made one with 20. And the price at that time was like, I don't know, $2 or $3. And I remember I made the video and it was even higher than that, for what I remember. But I've just been accumulating compounding with these tiers. So that was what I talked about in my video. Well, it started getting a little strange because the price started dropping, and there was not a whole lot of activity in the Discord here. And now, if you look in the announcements, this is a new update, actually. So this was today at 1:17, but if we go back a little bit further, where was it? That was March 3rd. It looks like the other one, here it was. So this is what we saw yesterday. Trading has been halted until further notice. Sorry for the inconvenience. All right, so then at this point, they put this 2 hours later. We're currently looking into some improvement in regards to the contracts, also to avoid people. So, I mean, I read through this whole thing, and you can read through it too on the Discord. But so I read that. I was like, okay, it looks like there's a problem. And if you remember from my video, there's no doxed team members. It's no KYC. They want to remain anonymous. And so those were all red flags to me starting up. But I was like, you know what? It's a long shot. It's an early. They had like, less than 20,000 nodes, whatever it was. I think it was less than 10,000. And so this gave me some hope when I read that. It's like, okay, you're not going to lose your rewards. They'll be back. Then there was nothing. Like, I read this at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up, picked up my phone, and I read this, and I was like, what is going on? Are they rugging? And so like I said, I've never been a part of one, so I don't really know what to expect. But these people said, this was yesterday at 5:09. We're panicking until we hear back from MAGIA Lord, which is the main dev. If he had to rug pull, he'd had silently gone MIA. And so in the treasury, all the funds are being pulled. In the liquidity, everything's being pulled out. And nobody knows what's going on. So you go to general chat, and I'll go to this other one here in a second. But in the general chat, it just started going crazy. People are like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Where's this person? Is this a rug pull? Everybody's freaking out. And then this slow mode got enabled. So you can only send a message once every 2 hours. And I was like, what is going on? It just doesn't seem normal. So so then I saw that there was this let me go back. Let's see. Let me get this off the screen, and I'll go back to my screen so you can see it. Come on. All right. So then we looked at the general chat, and people were going crazy, and then they changed the slow mode to 2 hours. And then I saw that people were getting updates through Telegram. So all we really want was one person to hop in and the main dev and just say, hey, I'm still working on it. But then he said he had a migraine, and I'm sure we all understand, like, sometimes we can get a headache, sometimes things can go on, but these are people that have put like hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars potentially in this. And this just shows the difference from the level of professionalism from a company like Thor Financial. Like, they are crazy with being up to date with things and telling you what's going on and having AMAs weekly. And it could just be because they have a team. And I really hope that this MAGIA project proves me wrong. I'm just here to share the information. So it looks like, let's go to general chat. So the most recent thing is just like, look in the announcements. Okay, so let's go to the announcements. So here's part 1. It says, so people, here comes the update as per the information available to us at the moment. Before even mentioning at any other port, MAGIA Lord was the only one that had power to remove slow mode. Unfortunately, every mod is asking for that to be removed. Please bear with us while we wait for that to be removed. Okay, MAGIA Lord contacted a few of our mods during the day, leaving pieces of updates here and there, and let me be clear, I do not agree with this communication method, but as far as everything goes, MAGIA Lord always delivered between silences and miscommunications. He always delivered. And that was the thing that I noticed. Like, I have no evidence to believe that this truly is a rug, but not having been going through one before, when I see my money's just gone, it's what it makes me feel like. It's what I see. And I try not to base things on my emotions, and I'm not a very emotional person, so it's easy for me to see logic. I just wanted an update. So here we go, part 2. What's happening? We're migrating to V2 since clear complaints were heard about the transparency of the project. What does that mean to you, to me, to us? We will get way more transparency, as reported many times and noticed by me and many other members. Some transactions did not stand up to our standards of transparency and resulted being shady enough to let the decline of the project begin. Understandably, Fudders did their part, which didn't help the recover, but we know why you did that, and as it change is needed. I will leave in the following messages directly from MAGIA, I'm guessing this MAGIA Lord, regarding what's coming, even though we are totally aware that many of the changes are already in the public domain. Move to a V2 token that has the cell tax fixed. I developed that in V1, but made a coding mistake, so it actually never worked. We'll also include a multi-sig treasury. This is big. This is big. I don't care if you're doxed or anything. Having a multi-sig is still a step to more security. It doesn't mean it can't happen, but it's multiple people have to make the decision. So everything can be more transparent. As many of you requested, you need to order to feel relaxed and safe with your investment. Multi-sig is necessary and it'll be there. So what happened to liquidity? This is the big question. I feel like this should be first. As known procedure, in order to migrate to V2, liquidity needs to be moved from V1 contract to V2. That's why MAGIA Lord decided to stop the trading option. We all know what happened before the trading stopped. We had a lot of FUD, way too much. Therefore, in order to save liquidity, the trade has been halted. So to prevent any other further loss, this will allow V2 to release at a higher price once the liquidity gets injected back in. And we have a part 3. Will I lose my rewards and nodes? No. The migration already occurred. Every node, so every node, that means me too, has been moved to the V2 contract, and this, given the volume of work, can be incredibly demanding. Therefore, an exact ETA for release can't be shared. I'll write again this part clearly at the end, since I find it extremely important. Rewards, since V1 has stopped working, are not being released at the moment, and for what's known to us at the moment, MAGIA Lord didn't share any opinion yet regarding a future compensation that still has to be discussed. So I'm a little confused at where this is coming from, because in this one it says, I developed that in V1, okay? And then moving forward, it says, where did it just go? I just had, okay. They're talking like a third person. So MAGIA Lord is still testing transactions and will probably finalize it as soon as he feels better. Last transaction dated less than 10 hours ago for around 4 MAGIA tokens. So how long do we have to wait? We can't confirm a release date. And given the fact MAGIA is a lone wolf, he has all the pressure, reason behind lack of communication. And this part, many devs can relate to this. I agree with that. However, as a developer myself, I know that it's important to still communicate with the people. They want to hear from you, not just mods. They do want to hear from you. And especially if you're the only dev on the project, that's the big deal. Like this is a huge ordeal. Like don't create a project as a developer and not expect that you won't have to say something. You guys need to improve your communication. I couldn't agree more. All right. He's always delivered. Okay, so except for this time. And here's a disclaimer. So this MAGIA Lord decided to make me a mod. I've been trying to bring some balance around the channels. We're here. We're invested money like you, and we're trying to keep pieces together. What we ask, be patient. Help us keep the pieces together so we go. Okay. All right. So I will give a thumbs up. And let's go back to general chat now that some people have read it. So we've got... Hey, look at this. Look at this. Look at the screener. So is this going to be reflected in the price here? No, I think this is still on version 1 contract. Now, it's possible once all this happens, we will have to go in and reconfirm the contract. I mean, reapprove it. So we'll see, but... This is why I had 99.99999. I wasn't sure. So this is looking very hopeful. So yeah, let's give a check mark there. So this is possible that this could be, I think somebody else said this is like Nobelium, or I don't have any of those nodes, but that this had happened earlier for them, that that they had a project with a single dev and there was just, the communication was terrible. Everybody thought they rugged too. So hopefully, and I'm hoping for the best here, that this is not my first rug. And the majority of everything I wanted to say from this video, before I've got to get off here, is I wanted them to change my mind, which they did, and everybody else's, not just mine. I have money vested in this. And then this synonymous with COVID. Let me make sure you can see my screen. Okay. Synonymous with COVID. So back when COVID first started and everybody was saying, okay, you can't be around people at all. And this is why, here's are the reasons, it's very contagious, blah, blah, blah. Well, one of the things that I always said was, if I'm going to go around a person and I've decided to be around that person, I need to agree 100% that I'm willing to get COVID, because I had that initial urge to go and do it. I need to accept the responsibility, not just that, but the chances of me getting it, I didn't know. There's unclear data. Nobody knows. So for this, I felt the same way. Like, I'm going to go in and say, when I first put my money in this project, I'm willing to lose 100%. I know I'm going to lose 100% of my money, and I'm going to do it anyway. Same as I'm going to go visit friends with COVID, and I'm willing to get it 100%. So if you go in with that mindset, I found like it was a little bit easier to know that when all of this happened, I did not feel as bad about it, because I was like, oh, that's just money that I didn't plan on making money back. Now, if this is truly coming back, this is a game changer, because I've got like quite a bit in here. I've got like I was trying to get to 10 MAGIA per day. That was my goal. That way I could pretty much make a note a day. But this is awesome if it's really coming back. So anyway, so this is the Discord. Go check it out and see what you think. I know that there's a lot of stuff going on in the crypto space. I've been trying to follow the Union of Transparency, and here we go. I need to find out what. Hey, I got somebody in the chat. Okay, yeah, this is great news. So sorry I can't reply. This is great news because I want to see what people are going to be able to do moving forward with Union of Transparency. That's what I was talking. So hopefully we can just feel this out. I'll be behind the dev. If he admits that he messed up and he's like, look, I was working 12 hours straight. I got a migraine. I'm trying to fix this. This is awesome. This is awesome for us because we're getting the truth, and I'm good with that. I don't care if you're doxxed. I don't care if you're KYC'd. At the end of the day, if I'm putting money into you, if you're my friend, I go up to you and I give you $5. I say, hey man, can I get my $5 back? And you're like ignoring me. That's one thing. But if I come, hey, can I give my $5 back? And you're honest with me, okay, that's a big difference. Same with these projects. It's hard to go with these people that we don't know. But look, at the end of the day, if he's communicating with me, my money hasn't gone anywhere, I'm good. So I know other people have a little bit more strict rules. That's for mine. So hopefully the initial video helped a little bit to talk about what MAGIA was. And then the other thing is, let's just keep moving. Let's just be honest with each other. Let's build some trust, because there's so much opportunity in crypto, like crazy. I mean, I'm making up like more than $100 a day, but I've invested a lot of money. So it's just crazy. So let's keep it moving. Go check out the Discord. When we get the first direct message from MAGIA Lord, I'm going to feel like it's not a rug. So that's it for today. If you guys, I'm looking at my Chia here while I'm on the live stream. If you guys want some more content, please tell me. I need to figure out some more stuff to me. I got 3 videos lined up. On my next pre-recorded video, I'm going to give away some stuff. So tune in for that. As far as this goes about MAGIA, I'm super hopeful for it. I'm looking forward for them to say, hey, we messed up. Stick with us. I know a lot of people aren't going to come in because of this, but hey, it might be an advantage for the people that are willing to stay around. So, all right, I'll catch you guys in the next one.